back wheel here. Shift turn. Right, so boys, we are back with another video. Nothing planned for this video once again, just out for a cruise. It's a nice evening. Sun's going down, it's 9 o'clock nearly, so I probably won't be out too long. Man, I love this bike. I'm actually considering buying another bike. I have two bikes I really want, right? And I'm stuck between the two and I don't know which one I'm going to buy. ZX10R, 2013, 14, 15 model, and around there. And then I'm looking at a Gen 2 S1000RR. They're so heavy in maintenance, they're so expensive to own, which I don't know what's the best way to go for me, because like, yeah, I'd love one, but I don't think I'd actually have, like, if I started having problems with it, I'm not going to have the money to get it fixed straight away and so on. And saying that, okay, even if I do have the money, I don't want to give it to a dealership to fucking fix everything, like, because it's just, it kind of beats the whole purpose of owning the fucking bike. Now, I'd say the only thing you must give it to the dealership for is the service, to reset the light, unless you buy your own tester computer, because you have to reset the service light. And then again, on the other side of it, like, with a BMW like that, you're going to need a full fucking BMW service history for it to keep value, for someone to come along when you want to sell it in the future, because again, I'm going to have to look at the resale purpose. Spending 10 grand on the bike is not just something I'm going to be like, oh yeah, fuck it, I don't care. You know, I need to make sure it holds a certain amount of value. And if I just tell the person that comes along, like, oh yeah, I did the valve clearances, I took pictures of it, yeah, whatever, he can't just trust me. I wouldn't trust someone, like, you know, personally I fucking wouldn't trust someone at all. Like, there's so much shit talkers out there, like, you know what I mean? Saying that, my friend bought a Scirocco that had pictures of the whole engine rebuild, supposedly. It could have been done, but again, it could have been done not to spec, because like, tolerances are really important to that stuff, especially on a high compression motorbike engine. Like, the tolerances are fucking tiny. Millimeters is your allowance up and down, a couple of mil, half a mil. I'd love to own it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's a good idea for me now. If one came up for a good price and it was clean and it had proof, valve clearance is done, service history and so on, I'm on it. I'm on that straight away. My budget's 10 grand, I can stretch say 12, that's that. But then with the ZX10, the Gen 5 is what I'm looking at. I love the Gen 5s. I had the Gen 3, now I want the Gen 5. So I'm looking at the S1000RR. I'm looking for is a Gen 2, Gen 3, preferably Gen 3 because it has quick shifter and auto blipper. And then Gen 5 ZX10 is what I would like. If it's not the S1000RR, it's the ZX10 is the Gen 5 I'm looking for. 2016 to 19, in around that range, but the mileage must be reflective. Like, it must be 20,000, 30,000 kilometers in around that range. I don't want anything higher. And the thing is with them is that, like, I can do fucking everything myself. Do you know? Like, yeah, okay, if I can't get the valve clearances done myself, I send it away. But then the valve clearances on the BMW must be done at every 30,000 kilometers. And the valve clearances on the Gen 5 ZX10 must be done every 42,000 kilometers, according to my research online. It's obvious that the BMW is going to be more maintenance, more costs and all that. I would love to have the BMW, but I also love the ZX10, so I'm between the two so badly, and whichever one comes up first for sale for around 10 grand, with the right mileage, with the right history and all so on, I'm going to buy it straight away. And it could be an S1000, it could be a ZX10. I love the ZX10, I had it, I loved it, I loved every single thing about it. It was fucking fast as fuck, it was sick to ride, they made all the cool noises, it had the quick shifter, I had all that good stuff. I would love 1000 again, but I want it alongside with this bike, keeping this as my like normal daily rider. One came up for sale, so I kind of set off the fire of buying the S1000RR, so I was like, fuck it, I'll pull the trigger on it now. So yeah, the guy's listing said 25,000 kilometers on the bike. Pull up anyway, check the mileage, 32 on it. I asked him what's the story there. He said his wife put up the listing, so he's not good with technology. Bear in mind, this man is like fucking 30 years old, so there's no way you're not good with technology. I'm sure you can post a fucking Instagram, or you know how to fucking send a Snapchat the same way you know how to fucking post a fucking Dundee lad. Like, it's just clearly hiding bullshit, trying to get people down to view the bike. So that's 7,000 over the mileage that he had listed for, so therefore that's a whole ownership of the bike. There's 7,000 kilometers on the bike, man. Come on, that's a whole fucking ownership. That's me having it for 2 years again. So that pissed me off. Due at service, he says. I was like, I put on the ignition, it says come service due, like, you know, on the dash. There's another fucking problem. The bike is due its service, it doesn't have its valve clearances, it's due its major service, which is costing in around 1,000 to 1,400 euro in Ireland, in the main dealer. So explain that to me as well, like, bro, like, you're looking for 10 grand for this bike. I just thought it was a bit absurd, like, and the fact that ad said none of it at all, nothing about it, which it pisses me off, stuff like that. Like, that really put a downer on my whole purchasing that new bike, you know. That was only recently enough. And I looked for ZX10s. There's one for sale again in Cork, but it's black, it's the winter edition. I'm not too pushed on black, guys. I'm not too pushed on black. I don't like a plain bike, if you know what I mean. I like colour, at least a bit of green and black. I know I can change the decals and put on myself, but like I kind of want looking for originality. Like maybe KRT colours would be fucking ideal. I would stretch the budget for the right bike with the right mileage, with the right service history, with the valve cases done if needed. I'll be looking for people to kind of give me ideas or ideas about the bike, or like how the S1000RR is and how the ZX10 is, you know. I would like that. I'd like to give reviews and opinions about it more so than reviews. But it would be really cool to own one. I've always wanted a ZX10. When I wanted a ZX10, I got the ZX10. I loved it, don't get me wrong, I'd love a newer Gen ZX10. I think the BMW would be more of a change. Other than that, quite windy today actually. It's still a lovely evening, gorgeous. It was cloudy all day, overcast. It got very sunny and nice, literally not long ago. It was really hot earlier, now it's alright. My bike doesn't like the heat, as you know. The Gixxer is suffering some cooling issues. We'll be looking into that over the winter. One of my friends there is he's a content creator as well. He said you need to talk more over your videos. So when I'm fucking trying my hardest to not fucking die, it's a bit hard to talk about shit, like, you know what I mean? Let's slow down here now, because this is the Irish way of resurfacing roads. Lay a load of gravel on the road, and no, don't use a roller, don't use any machinery, just let the fucking cars do the job for you. The lazy bastards, I swear to God. Like, I don't know if there's any reason for it, I could be wrong. Like, for me, for example, and for any other bikers, it's not ideal. You can't speed, or you can't even drive the speed limit. Don't mind speeding and leaning the bike over and all that, it's just risky. That quick shifter. I say the S1000RR would have like the coolest shifter ever, and like the fact that 1000cc again, I had the 1000, like, yes, it's too fast for the roads, but yes, it's also sick, you know what I mean? I kind of recorded a small bit yesterday, the mic died, it was fucking annoying as fuck, because I was out with the boys and we were hitting the back roads, and it was some nice footage, but it's completely useless now. I met up with them, sick bikes, man. I love the HB1s, the HB1s are sick. I had a HB1, as I said in my first video, and my favourite, like my own was really low mileage and all that crack, but the bikes, they're fairly low mileage for the year, and they're very, very nice bikes, clean as fuck. Look at that, she's 111, like, ah man, she doesn't like the heat at all. Where is she going now? Yeah, it's not our time to go at all, girl. 112, that's like the worst thing ever. 113, watching it climb and watching the lights. Hopefully I'm next, or else it's that van, which would be not nice. Come on, please, yes, let me get going. Cool down, baby. I know you're struggling, I know it. See, it's just a bike that likes to be driven fast. Fast and hard. She stays cool then. Any bit of traffic is stationary, she don't like it. Obviously that's wind. I don't know where people mount their mics on the bike to get like that really good crisp sound of the bike. Now I do have a different mic coming in. It's in the post, it's actually going to be arriving this weekend. Excited for that. So it's the DJ mic Mini. I'm hoping it's not necessarily a better mic, but it's just the fact that this mic is so tight inside my helmet. It's just not comfortable. It's pressed up against my cheek, and when I'm talking it's really muffling me as well and stuff. thing is not fucking slow, guys. If anyone's looking to buy a bike and they're thinking, oh, I want a Bandit, I want an SV650, or I want any of them starter bikes, they're like, I need to get a sport bike, oh, let's get a fucking 1000, let's get a 750. Relax, guys, because I'm telling you right now, them fucking 600s can fucking boogie. Tapped it out like 240, 245k. You're telling me that's fucking slow? You can't tell me that's slow, especially if you haven't done that kind of speed. You shouldn't be fucking going any faster than that. Like this 750, according to online, it can do 280, 290 kilometers an hour, according to online. I don't know much about that. On the clock, you can see about 293. Obviously, that's probably not real. Like, you know, like the clocks are usually they're not accurate. Like GPS speed will be a little bit different. Realistically, if showing 293, you're doing about 280. Not slow whatsoever. So do not get one of these as your first sport bikes, because they're fucking, they're not slow. They're sick, but they're not slow. But you might say, if you're gonna Gixxer, let's get a Gixxer 600. They're the same look, they look the exact same. They have a slightly bit less power, slightly a bit more manageable, I would say. I started on a 600, I started on an SV and worked my way up to a 636, then I got a 1000, then I went back down to 750. And now I'm looking to keep the 750 because I really do fucking like this bike. I don't know what it is about it. I love the look of the 636s and the HP1. I love the way it drove. It was such a good bike for wheelies and stunts and rolling burnouts and all that kind of crack. I just got used to it and I loved the way it drove. And I got on the lads one that they got, like, and the things are so wide. I didn't realize how wide they were when I had one. Like, the newer the bikes go, the narrower they get, and I won't lie, they're a lot nicer to drive then when they're narrower. Like, they're just a lot more controllable or something, like, you know. I had an R1 as well, actually, a 2001 model, so it was still carved, it was still the older shape one. Liked it, good bike. To be honest, quite comfortable for a sport bike. I found it anyway for my... I must say that R1 was quite comfortable, but carburetors are my fucking biggest nightmare. Oh my god, I don't know if it's just me or I can't drive the bikes with carbs. Like, maybe I drive them too hard, maybe I drive them too fucking... I don't know what I'm doing wrong with them, but I constantly had issues with them. Now, when I say constantly, I had 2 bikes with carbs. I had Bandit 600, which that shit always fucking never worked. Always carb issues, all the fucking time. Running, idling, accelerating, it doesn't fucking matter. Now, I did put fuel booster into it. I put race fuel into it, because I put race fuel into my ZX10R. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I'll put some fucking race fuel into the Bandit and see how that goes. Yeah, blew the fucking carbs to smithereens, I'd say, because then the thing just carbs stuck open, float stuck, whatever the fuck happens to them. Hydrock the engine, filled the engine up with fuel. Didn't hydrock the engine while it was running. I actually, it started bogging out. I remember I brought it home that time and I just left it there overnight. So went to go start it and the engine was full of petrol, mixed with oil, everything. At least the engine's clean. At least the internals are fucking clean as fuck with the petrol in there. Flushed out the engine. Took out the carbs, cleaned them, put them back together, worked for another little while, and the same thing happened again. So I kind of just gave up on it, sat down outside for a year plus, just getting my no claims bonus, or my no claims policy. That's what I was going for really with that bike, just to insure it for the year so I can actually insure a proper bike. Look what a fucking sunset, look how clear the sky is. Big man on his trike. There's only a couple of days left of this weather, and we're back to good old Irish weather, so the bikes we get put away. Love that shit. That'll never ever get old. Like come on, let's get it. there. Shift turn. Right, take the bend in the wheelie. I ain't that good, baby. I ain't that good. Up on the fucking back wheel on the bend, like I need to get that shit on lock, like. Oh man, that was actually sick though. I thought I was getting it there for minutes just coming over, but I was like, nah, I ain't got that much fucking lean, like.